Hi there, it's Sandra here from Create in Spain. It's a sad day today. I have to say goodbye to my old iPad case. It served me well. I've had it over 2 iPads, I think, so far. But I have finally got to say goodbye. And yes, it's beginning to look a bit scruffy. And it was only a cheapy one from a Chinese shop, but it has done a great job. It's one of these that has the clips on elastic in the corners. I made my own removable pencil holder, which did the job really well, kept it nice and safe. But there is now a problem with this. I've updated to the 2018 iPad Pro 11-inch. The case still fits, don't get me wrong, it does still fit. However, these clips are in a rather unfortunate place when it comes to the new iPad, and because it's got the larger screen and so on. Mostly, apart from reading, I use concepts on my iPad, and sadly these little things here obscure some of the toolbar, which is a pain in the neck. And it's been annoying me for, well, ever since Christmas when I got it. So yeah, it's gotta go, I'm afraid. Boo-hoo. Right, enter the new one that I have purchased, and I've put my iPad in it. It doesn't take much effort to put it in there. You just push it into the corners. It's a good tight fit, so it's not going to fall out. Now this one is what they call, now don't ask me to say this properly because I don't know, Ztotop case, Z-T-O-T-O-P. And the case came in a nice bag with a foam insert and a silica gel pack and a little card that says thank you for buying and please give a review, and telling you that, you know, if you leave a review, you know, you've got a year's warranty, which is all very well and good. And it came enclosed in the usual Amazon cardboard sleeve. So the packaging was fine, everything was fine. This one is supposed to be rose gold, and I guess it sort of is. Yeah, it's fine. I wasn't fussed about the colour anyway. Unfortunately, mine's got a couple of tiny little blisters, one down there and one up there, which kind of spoiled the cosmetic look of the front, which is a great shame. It has the automatic wake feature because this is magnetic, so when you open it up, your iPad awakes. It also has a holder for the iPad pencil, obviously the 2nd generation one. And there is a little hole on the back here that you can use to push the pencil out so you don't have to try and get your nails underneath or whatever to take it out. I have tried it and it does allow you to charge the pencil. I tend to keep my Bluetooth switched off, but when the Bluetooth is on, yes, the pencil will charge there. And it also has a little hole, so if you want to, you can stand your pencil up in there. I'm not sure why you'd want to, but you can if you do. This is a very firm, I don't know what it is, rubber, silicone, whatever. It's pretty substantial, and the iPad will come out of here. If you pull it back and you struggle to get a corner loose, you can get the iPad out. So it's not going to come out of here unless you want it to, okay? So that's the point of this demonstration. It's a good, tight fit. That is not going to lose your iPad for you, okay? The back has got a honeycomb feature, which they say adds air cushioning. Do I believe that? Well, it might add air cushioning, I don't know. I suspect it's probably just done to save on materials, because if you're only doing the little hexagons, you don't have to fill in the entire lot. But that's just the cynic in me talking. So it has a hole for your camera and obviously the light sensor that makes the camera work properly, because if your light sensor is covered, you won't be taking very good photographs. And it has holes which are very well placed for all the things that your iPad has on it. Okay, so there we go. I'm not actually sure what those two are. Are they... Those are speakers. Ah, maybe that's microphones? Could be. Yeah, maybe that's the microphone. Okay, so to get it in, it has to be put into a corner, push, pull a corner back, and then you can slot it in and push it well down on each corner, and there you go, it's in. And the pencil simply slots in on the side. This feels quite nice and smooth. It's not furry, it just feels vaguely velvety. The front cover is very, very smooth. You will get fingerprints on it, I suspect. And obviously the back is this tough silicone rubber, whatever it is, I don't know. But it's pretty sturdy. Now the reason I chose this case is because it does have that sturdy frame all the way around. I had a previous iPad case a couple of iPads ago where it was a very similar case to this, but it didn't have the edging on it. And unfortunately my iPad got knocked off of a very low table, but because we're in Spain and the floors are tiled, nothing survives falling on a tiled floor. And my iPad screen was wrecked. So that's why I've gone for one which has got the edges. Also quite good because if I'm carrying it up and down stairs, coming in and out of doors, sometimes you just knock on the corner. You might, knock the door as you go out or in or whatever, or maybe just slightly, knock it against a wall. So yeah, that should be pretty well protective. The only thing that it doesn't have, which I wish it had, is something that keeps this closed manually rather than just the magnet. Because I know from my previous experience that those things, if it hits the right way, it might possibly open. Maybe this one won't because it does have the border on it, but that's a possibility. The only thing that I'm concerned about is this hinge, because that is just the fabric with the sort of flocking on the inside. It's not got any strong rubber element to it. So will that last? I don't know, but it is supposed to have a year's warranty, and if it looks like it's not going to last the full year, I will be returning it or getting my money back or whatever it is that they do under the warranty. So there we go, that's my new iPad case. It was under €20, so this was the most reasonable one that I could find that had the edge protection and the holder for the Apple Pencil, because the Apple Pencil is quite an expensive piece of kit. You do not want it falling off, and I know it stays on the magnet on the side, but whenever I was carrying my iPad around, I would always put it in my little felt sleeve because I just didn't want to risk it being knocked off. It's easy enough to do. So that's the reason I chose that one, because I think for the price it's pretty good. And I'm hoping that I will be very happy with the quality of it in 6 months' time. Just a note to add to that, as I forgot to tell you, they do this same case without, they do another one that hasn't got this border around it, that has a magnetic back for the iPad and still got the magnetic front. So be careful if you want this one to make sure you order the correct one. I will try and find a link to it and put it below. Take care now. Bye bye.